Hello there, this is Usha and I'm bringing you yet another video on what is past life, why people seek interesting past life sessions and what to expect in these sessions. Also, another theory of why a soul would want to reincarnate. That's the first step, why a soul would choose to reincarnate. And this brings to another theory of multiple realms. Now, when we look at a human life, we would all agree there are 8 levels of consciousness, and this is what is actually compared in many books. Read books like Many My Lives, Many Masters, read books like Secrets of the Spirit World, read many books on which talks about past life. You would get to know about levels of consciousness, how a soul evolves, how the soul transcends, and soul consciousness. But what we are talking over here right now is why would it choose to come only to earth? Because this is the place which is like a playground to the soul. Here it will be acting, doing karma, absolving, making fresh karma, tying another knot with another person, maybe good, maybe bad. The more is the level of consciousness, awareness, I mean to say, the lesser will be the mistake. But in order to understand this system, this cycle, the person has to come up to balance. Balance means heart chakra, and that is the 4th level. That means it is the 4th chakra that I'm talking about. Chakras and the level of consciousness. See, whatever I say is my own theory, my own deduction, my own experiment and my own experience. People who may not agree may comment and we can further discuss, but this is my story, what I have learned, what I have checked, and what I have experimented with myself. I have been into many past life sessions. I do past life regression on myself, and in my meditation sessions, I have revealed many of my own past lives. Any of you can also do it. Although I would suggest always to go do it with a person who's more trained, because I've been a practitioner for quite some time now. So in going further, and before I go further, I would request people who are watching this video to like, share and subscribe the channel. Subscribe because we will be making many such videos, interesting ones, and we would want you to be the first one to receive the notification. Secondly, it is motivation for anybody who's working hard to make videos and send the information to you. It inspires me to study and do further research. If you subscribe, I'll be happy. Now, moving ahead in the video, this is particularly a psychic channel, and we are trying to connect with many people who may know or who may not know about their psychic abilities. I have made previous videos. You can see the playlist, and there will be those videos and you will find the links, and please go ahead and check. You may not resonate with my views. That's perfectly all right, because once you experience, whichever way you experience, you form your own opinion. And spirituality is only about what is your experience. My experience may be different than yours. That is the first thing. When I revealed my past life, I was very shocked. I was very surprised. I kept on looking for those names in the history. And my dear friend, you'll be surprised and amazed to know an elephant Murphy does exist. The hanging of elephant Murphy actually happened. And when I read through the content, I was so surprised that I subtly started believing, yes, there are many lives. I have memory, belief systems, skill sets coming from many lives. And that is how the theory of coming on this earth, reincarnating, making fresh ties, absolving. When we say in pain, why me? That is the time we are actually trying to find out, actually, not the misery, but why am I going through this pain? What is there to be revealed? And as soon as you ask the right question to the universe, meditate, and always try to meditate in the nighttime before sleeping. In your sleep, the dream will subtly let you know why you are undergoing this transition. And many times people who are on the path of evolution will experience core changes at the cellular level, misery, pain, destruction in personality, because we have to come out of that shell. There has to be a breakthrough. Now, when I look at Zen and I started doing Zen tarot reading, I started understanding subtly what is inside me, and when every time there is a revolt like that, when there is a burst like that, and I look up and say, in the past, I've always had this habit. I don't talk to others outside. I always fight there, up with the heavens that why me. And then subtly, the pages of my life started opening up. And now I am smiling and making this video, and without any grudges, I can say it has helped in my evolution. I have absolved many relationships. Thankfully, I can say that, at least because the peace which has come now helps me to realize that maybe I have absolved certain karmic loops which I was into, or maybe cut those ties which I have not been able to, and maybe I was carrying forward for a very long time. Shed it. That's not a part of my personality anymore. Now that pain is no longer required. But everything is not going to fade away in a day or two. It will take some time. You may need a therapist. You may need few sessions. But the pain and the misery will eventually become clearer. If you don't go to any therapist and you subtly start to meditate and work upon why this, just simply ask the question, meditate on it, you would get to know the answer. The reason is not to reveal the past. The reason is to make the future and the present more likable, more acceptable. And once you like present, accept the present, future will be 100% as you want it to be. Now, the soul is continuously transcending up. Its whole soul purpose is to grow. It doesn't come here to deplete. At times, there are certain people, I would say negative people do exist, as angels exist, as good people exist. One who have always held my hand and always made me progress on the path has been Ma Durga. She is my deity. I've always said Bhavani or Bhagavati. That's the roop I've always visualized. Rudra is the roop that I've always visualized, because every time I've been falling, I've been meditating on Rudra, chanting Rudra. Now, when that happens, immense capacity inside me comes to stand, show it to the world that I will not fall again. Every time I did that, I got the grip. Every time I did that, I got the grip. Not from the outside world, but from my inside world. I got all the support. And that transition brought in good people in my life. So that complaint of toxicity and bad people have not vanished totally, but 90% I've become aware and happy with whatever I have in my life. And that same thing you can also experience if you do it this way that I am telling you. Maybe your way is different, but in order to start, you can start from here. Read through the books. The first book that I ever picked up was from Joseph Murphy. Excellent, superb author. Go through his books. That's the book you should be reading if you want to understand your subconscious mind. Law of attraction, everybody reads. How many implement? So, soul is directly connected to law of attraction. That's what I would say. Law of attraction is not connected to soul. Soul is connected. It is bringing, it is manifesting. And no matter how much you say, I will create my own path, it already has a well-crafted plan for you. So just follow and surrender. I'm not saying just feel miserable if it is bringing misery to you. Accept, surrender, get the grip, and go ahead. And with this message, I would say Past life is not intriguing. Past life is not at all about knowing you are a king or a queen or a beggar or what it is. Past life is all about at what level should be my awareness now. What all incidents happened in my life? What all blockages I have carried forward? What should be shed at this point of time? If persistently one person is giving me a hard time, that means what is it trying to teach me? It's not about the person. It's about the event which is happening. It's about the suffering which you're getting. And from that, there is a lesson and then to the next step. So that is what I want you to know. And with this is Usha signing out. I will try to get you another interesting stuff in the next video, because I'll be soon getting you healing stories and past life stories, and you'll be intrigued to see how much and what all has been revealed in the past, and how many times people have healed and made an exceptional progress from these sessions. Thank you so much. This is Usha signing out.